For Latin Americans, the tamal has played a key role in our culture and traditions for literally thousands of years. We know our ancestors were making the first forms of tamales as early as 5,000 to 8,000 BC. The fact our people are still making them thousands of years later is a testament to their symbolic nature, proof of their incredible taste, and speaks to the power of tradition in our beautiful raza. Growing up, the absolute best tamales I ever had were the ones my grandma Chavez made. And in November of 2019, my grandma finally passed on her incredible tamal recipe to my wife Ann. This didn't happen overnight. My wife Ann and I had already been married 10 years when this transfer occurred. So watching this tradition pass from my abuelita to my wife was an incredibly special moment for me. Because I realized for this food to have survived throughout the millennia, this is what had to happen. The passing of the torch, if you will, from generation to generation. Otherwise, how would we have ever known that tamal ever existed? In Latin American cuisine, the tamal will never be one of those things we claim as quick and easy. Each major ingredient, from the carne, the chili, the masa mix, and any additional fillings, is honestly a time-consuming process. It's a labor of love and actually fairly complex. Like the matanza, it's typically very communal for us, something we partake in with our closest friends and family. One of the things I love about tamales is that everyone I know says their abuelita, their mom, their family has the best tamal recipe. I love that because I believe it actually helps keep the tradition alive in Latin American culture. That's how powerful a recipe can be in our culture. It's almost an unspoken, sometimes spoken rule or understanding that, mijo, mija, this is a precious, beautiful, priceless recipe. Guard it with your life, and you better be sure you pass it on to your children and your grandchildren. And that's what I get to see now. My wife and I already have 3 children, and at the time we filmed this, my wife is 7 months pregnant with our 4th child. Watching her pass on to our children, the next generation, what was passed on to her by the previous generation, is so incredibly beautiful to me. There aren't really words to capture what that means. The tamal is an incredibly important part of Latin American cuisine, but it represents far more than that for us. It's tradition, it's culture, it's familia.